Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are and wherever you see this film. I was in the Philippines in Manila 2015 and I was living on a hotel room. It was a nice hotel, it was a 3-star hotel, but they didn't clean so well. So I remember I had to call the cleaning lady and tell her come to clean because I paid some small extra money to have the cleaning service. And it took 1-2 days and she arrived. And I talked with him and I said, why doesn't you come every day? But she said because of poverty, she had to work 16 hours a day in 6 days a week. And I thought, I understand her. But something happened one night. I got bitten by something in my glute, in the right upper quadrant in my gluteus muscle. You know, my butt, as to speak. But what happened with my butt, I will tell you. It got swollen and I got problems to walk and I had to sit in the end on one leg and I was limping when I was walking. So I went to a health care center in the Philippines and they checked me up and they gave me antibiotics because I was probably bitten by a bug. I say a spider because it sounds more cool. And I got okay. But then when I came back to Sweden after around 2 weeks, I got fever and didn't feel well. So I went to the gym and trained because I have been into a lot of sports. And we have looked then on macronutrition, the combination of fat, carbohydrates, and protein to build muscles or to run faster or to lose body fat. But I did know very little about micronutrients. I did know about creatine and some vitamins from a performance perspective, but I have not really understood the health perspective. So I went home and I was better, and then this came back 2 times. And the last time I had a really high fever, so I had to go to the hospital immediately. And I was on the hospital for 8 days, and I was really bad because I was on my way into a sepsis and got a septic shock. So I got a sepsis. But they treated me with IV antibiotics mostly, not so many more medicines. And after 8 days, I could go home and I had brain fog. I had lost my memory. And if someone had told me that you will in some years sit and do movies on YouTube, I wouldn't have believed them. I had said, would probably said, you are stupid. And I got also a lot of pain in my body. But then, of reason, a person came home to me and informed me about micronutrition. You know what's happening in your cells in your body. You have lung cells, muscle cells, skeleton cells, skin cells, heart cells. You are billions of cells actually. And these cells works together, communicate, and so on. And I will not go into details about this subject. But when I left the hospital, I was on 7 medications. And because I did changes in my diet and started to take only 2 supplements. Maybe a coincidence, I don't know, but I'm still happy. I got free from the medicines in 8 months. So it was 8 days on the hospital, 7 medicines, and I was good after 8 months. And then I can say that maybe 1 year I was in my body like 36 and in my mind like 18 probably. So I stay away from medicines. and I will still stay away, but still I will probably die on a hospital. So I try to stay away from those places, because it's an old Irish proverb that says, if I know where I was going to die, I wouldn't go there. So I invest my time in healthy foods, and I invest my time in supplements, and I invest my time in gyms, and also my money in these interests. Because I want to die healthy, because we're all gonna die. And now we have a mess with this yabbing talk too. And we have these pro and these cons. And it's like looking on ping pong. And they all have arguments. So this is a psychological and spiritual stuff too. Because it's almost like in the war in the 1600s here, when Catholics was fighting Protestants, and all was about greed and money. So if we go back to this with medicines, because I tell people you can prevent problems, and sometimes you can even affect them, maybe, like I probably did, but I feel very good at least. Because when you start with medicines, it will maybe be too late. But it was not for me. So you have to stay out with me a while more. And now I hope that this day, this evening, and the end of this week will be the best forever in your life. And soon we have Christmas, and then it will be even better. Don't you think? So I say, bye-bye, take care, be strong, love each other. And when I talk English, I also say, God bless you. Bye.